This Labor Day weekend, there were a lot of end-of-summer barbecues, and that means going through a lot of pop and perhaps even beer.
That's right. So what are you going to do with all those empty bottles? Well, our sponsors at the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, or EGLE, shows our Kyla peoples one step you need to do before you recycle those empty containers.
After you've used the last drop of olive oil or have opened that last bottle of beer, what do you do with the glass container it came in? Hopefully recycling it. But if so, are you doing it correctly? The Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, or EGLE for short, is striving to educate and encourage people to recycle glass with its Know It Before You Throw It campaign.
Part of EGLE's Know It Before You Throw It campaign, we're really focusing on the importance of recycling glass, as that's one of the largest streams that we have increasing in Michigan.
You might ask, is there a right and wrong way to recycle glass? The answer is absolutely, and it's important to know the right way to do it.
When recycling glass, it's really important to keep the items clean. This means emptying and rinsing before you put it into the recycling stream.
What about the tops and the lids?
So what you want to remember with that is to remove the lids so they're separate from the jars when they go into the bin at the curb.
Once you've cleaned and sent off your recycled glass containers, it most likely ends up here at Schuppen Recycling in Wixom.
At Schuppen Recycling, we recycle aluminum, PET plastic, and glass containers from beverage containers.
It's here that the company takes hundreds of thousands of recycled goods and prepare them for their next go-around. And the process is a thorough one.
In a given year, we recycle about 140 million pounds of glass per year. And it comes from the retailers. It gets separated there by green and brown and clear up through these glass crushers and sent to glass recyclers in Dearborn, Michigan.
So it all stays in-house in Michigan?
It does. But what comes through these plants are about 60% of the recycled glass in Michigan.
Schuppen's successful collection of glass is all due to our avid recycling and the Michigan deposit law.
The success of Michigan's deposit law is in part due to the 10-cent deposit and the convenient locations that we have to redeem our cans. This leads Michigan to have an over 90% recycling rate, which is one of the best in the country.
With the continued help from your clean recyclables and the effort to properly send them to a place like Schuppen, we can continue to be at the top of our recycling game.
The same principle of clean materials works for curbside. In EGLE's program, they're trying to get clean materials, and clean materials leads to successful recycling.
Very cool.
If you want to learn more about the Schuppen Recycling Company, visit them, schuppen.com. And if you want to learn more about the new EGLE campaign, which features the Recycling Raccoon Squad, and get more tips and information on recycling, visit recyclingraccoons.org.
You know I like the raccoons, right?
They're funny in those commercials.